This is one of the game I played before, and it started with a4, c6, Caro-Kann defense. Idea is to push the pawn, and I played c4. There are a lot of position after that, and according to my study, I like this position, so I can control. So my opponent push after take. Opponent played knight f6, attacking my pawn. But opponent could also take. Yes, opponent can, but I can develop and win a tempo. It depends on what line my opponent want to play. In this game, opponent capture, and it's important to note that we should not capture back, or opponent queen can be so active because there will be no knight on c3 to attack on the queen, and queen will be so active. Here my opponent made a capture on c3. My opponent could play that line, but opponent chose different line, and that's okay. But here my opponent played bishop f5. That's a mistake because I can play qb3, attacking b7 pawn and also targeting weak f7 pawn. So after my opponent played e3, I capture. So here my opponent played knight d7. That's a good move, but I pinned my opponent knight with bishop b5, pinning the knight. Here my opponent played e5. Let me know in the comments what would happen if my opponent didn't push the pawn. It's actually defend the knight. And here I played qd5, attacking the pawn. Knight cannot take, as you all know, it's pinned. Opponent did a big mistake by playing qb8. Why? Because I can now play bishop c6. I don't care what computer want, but I am totally winning here. And as you all can see, opponent played here bishop e6, and I respond with qf3, so I can capture the rook without losing my bishop, and opponent resigned.